Hello folks, we come to the next video. We were actively doing all the increasing decreasing function problems. So same thing over here. The next problem C sub question says that you have a function, it's a cubic now. All this time we were doing a quadratic where we had only one root. Now because it's a cubic, we'll have two roots, so automatically the number of intervals will also increase. So that's our next problem. So let's get right away. What we're going to do is we are going to get the function first, have its derivative, and so on, the normal procedure. So this is our function. Our next thing is to find the derivative. Minus 2, derivative of x cube is 3x squared, derivative of x squared is 2x. We all know derivative of x is 1. 1 doesn't have a derivative, 0. So finally our derivative is minus 6x squared minus 18x minus 12. If you want, you can take a minus 6 common. So x squared plus 3x plus 2. Now it is to find the critical point. So for that we are making f dash x 0 minus 6 times x squared plus 3x plus 2. So that is minus 6 can go on the other side, x squared plus 3x plus 2. So that's as good as writing x squared plus 2x plus x plus 2, which is x times x plus 2, 1 times x plus 2, which is x plus 2 into x plus 1, x becoming minus 1 and minus 2. So that makes our work really easy, isn't it? X is minus 1 and minus 2. So how is the interval? Let's try to just visualize. There is minus 2 here on the real number line and there is minus 1 here. So that's how our intervals are going to be like. So let's take the intervals now and let's right away find out where it is increasing and where it is decreasing. Yeah, so intervals, first interval is from minus infinity to minus 2. Then yeah, that will write as it goes. So minus infinity to minus 2, what point we can take? Minus 5 or minus 3, whatever. Minus 3 probably. F dash at minus 3 will be, it will be minus 6 times 3. Minus 3 squared is 9. 9 into minus 3 is minus 27 plus 2. So this is 9 plus 2, 11. So this is going to be a negative quantity. The bracket term is going to be a negative quantity. Negative into negative, it's going to be positive. So here in the very first interval, it's going to be increasing. Now we can take the next interval. The next interval is minus 2 to minus 1. Now between minus 2 to minus 1, you can take any value. So minus 1.1, something like that. Or minus till minus 1.9. So then in that case, f dash at maybe minus 1.1. So what we get? Minus 6 times minus 1.1 squared, 3 times minus 1.1 plus 2. So what is the bracket term? Let's check. Minus 1.1 squared is going to be 1.21. Then this is minus 3.3. And this will be 3.21. Negative. Yeah, let me check once again. Minus 1.1 squared is 1.21. 3 into minus 1.1 is minus 3.3 plus 2. So correct. So let me check the previous one whether it is correct. 9 minus 20. Yes. So let's check now how it is. Oh, sorry. See the error that I did here. It is 3 into minus 3. So 3 into minus 3. That will be minus 9. So that's minus 9. So that way what will happen is this becomes negative. And that way this is decreasing. Very, very sorry. Since it should alternate, this was coming as increasing. See, you can have this when you add it, this bracket term is negative, negative into negative, it comes as positive. If it's positive, it is increasing. So because this was increasing, it made me think that you cannot have the previous also increasing, it generally will alternate. So that's where I checked the calculations. There was a problem with the calculation, get the calculation done properly. So actually the first part is not increasing, it is decreasing. All right, so decreasing, increasing. Now let's take the next interval over here. Next interval is between minus 1 and infinity. Yeah, minus 1 and infinity. There luckily 0 is there. So how do we substitute 0? So you'll get minus 6 times 0, 0 and 2. So obviously that's less than 0. That way it will become decreasing. That's it. You know how it will behave. Whether we will be able to take the next one, definitely. Yeah, let's take the next d's apart, where we call it as f of x as, that's a quadratic, 6 minus 9x minus x squared. 6 minus 9x minus x squared. As usual, let's take f dash x. So f dash x is going to be 9, no derivative for this. 9 into derivative of x is 1, derivative of x squared we all know is 2x. So that way if you want, you can take a minus outside, 9 plus 2x. So in order to get the critical point, f dash x is 0. So minus 9 plus 2x is 0, minus can go, 2x is minus 9 and x is minus 9 by 2. We can easily divide it into interval, minus 9 by 2 here. So when we take the intervals, this is interval, sine and nature. Yeah. So first interval is minus infinity to minus 9 by 2. 9 by 2 is minus 4.5. So you could have maybe minus 5 or something. That's quite okay. So f dash at minus 5. You can have it here. So it's minus 9 plus minus 5 into 2 is minus 10. So 9 minus 10 is a negative quantity. Negative into negative, it's positive. So that's increasing. Then you can have minus 9 by 2 to infinity, where 0 lies. So f dash at 0. So what will come? Minus 9. That's negative. So here it is decreasing. Actually, it's only that much. Quite simple. When after we do the cubic, quadratic looks very, very simple. So that's about it. And since we are done with this, with more problems, let's meet in the next video. Thank you.